Be honest with yourself for a second. Be honest with yourself for a second. How many times have you hesitated to apply for a job before, or because you didn't check every single box? How many times have you avoided negotiating your salary because you were afraid of hearing no? How many times have you told yourself, now isn't the right time? And then months or years passed and nothing changed. If any of this sounds familiar, you are not alone. Today we are exposing the five biggest lies career women tell themselves, the ones that keep you stuck, underpaid, and playing small. And here's the harder truth, these are not facts, they are fear disguised as logic. Now, if you are serious about stepping up in your career, making bold moves, and getting what you deserve, this episode is your wake up call. But before, let's go over this. So you said no more waiting, no more doubting, no more playing safe. So let's dive right in. Before that, welcome to the Quantum Leadership Hacks series 130. Can you believe it? I'm your host, Dr. Nebila Dhieb, and I am super jazzed to share. Let's put it as a Q&A session about the five lies that career women, myself included, when I was in the corporate, I was telling myself. Uh, so let's start right in with those five lies. If you are in here and you please feel free to drop in your question. Feel free to come on the call and put some comments in there. Whatever it is you want to do with this, I am just ready for you. So let's start without any further ado with one of the biggest, the first and the biggest, one of the biggest lies women tell themselves. I need to be fully ready before I apply for that role. This can't be further than truth. When you are telling yourself, I need to be fully ready before I apply for that role. Translation of this is that I fear rejection, so I wait instead of taking action. I I see this being done all the time. Highly qualified women holding back because they feel they need to be 100% of the qualifications needed for the job or the position before they even apply for a job. Now, meanwhile, studies show that men apply when they meet just 60% of the criteria. So, ladies, let's demystify this. No one, not even the most successful leaders, is ever fully ready for the new challenge. Growth comes from stepping up and figuring it out along the way. This is how I did it. This is how hundreds, thousands of successful ladies have done it. You'll never be perfectly or 100% fully ready for the position. Now, employers, let's see what are employers looking for when they open leadership position. Employers hire for potential, your potential to do the job, your adaptability, meaning are you ready to, or able to adapt to the situation that is at hand, and they hire for leadership qualities, because there is no like one size fits all for here's exactly what you need for every single situation. Situations may arise, and no matter how much preparation you have, you can never be prepared for the all the situations and that may come up while you are in the position. So much better develop those transferable skills, which is developing your adaptability, your flexibility to adapt, and your leadership qualities, not just a checklist of skills. So every leadership role comes with a learning curve. The sooner you accept this, the better. If you wait until you feel ready, you might miss your chance altogether. I always tell my students, if you feel ready for the position, it means that that position is already, you know, too little maybe for you. You can never be 100% ready. So the new mindset shift that you need in here is, and that you want to adopt. And hello, only five. I'm kidding. Good to see you in here, Haytham. The new mindset shift you can adapt is I am capable of learning and growing into this role. Now, this is the mindset you go all in into this position and say, I don't need to have it all answered and figure it out. I don't need all the answers before I start. That kind of mindset frees you up from waiting for the perfect moment. So that's lie number one. And we said it's I need to be fully ready before I apply for that role. Hello, Mohammed. Good to see you in here. Now, so that was the first lie. How about the second lie? Tell me, what's a lie you've been telling yourself? Tell me, everyone. Mohammed, Haytham, what's a lie? You realize after that you're actually, it wasn't true. It was a lie you've been telling yourself, and it was just there out of fear. So I gave the first lie, which is I'm not ready to apply for this job. I need to be fully ready before I apply for that role. Haytham said I need just 5%. 5% skills to jump into the next position. I like the spirit, not bad. So lie number two. Let's look at lie number two that career women are telling themselves. Let's demystify this one. So lie number two is, and I hear this all the time from my students. I can't ask for a higher salary, Nebila. What if they say no? What if they say no? That's a lie that we keep telling ourselves. So the translation of this is, you know what? I doubt my worth, so it's okay for me to settle for less than I deserve. And this happens especially with, for example, ladies who are starting their career, and they say, it's okay if I start with a lower salary because I'm learning and it's a learning curve and I need time to learn. But that's a trap, because if you start too low, there is just so much you can reach later on, because once you are in the job, it's not going to be that big of a jump that you can make while in the job. So the best negotiation in salary happens right up front. So if you settle for less, it's very likely you will continue to be settling for less, and a major jump, and it will leave you a little bit disheartened later on. So when somebody says it's okay for me to settle for less in the salary, it's actually translated into because you are doubting yourself, and because you feel it's okay for me to settle for less than I deserve. Now, women are far less likely than men to negotiate their salary. This is a fact, especially in the GCC. And when they don't, they leave thousands of dollars on the table every year. There is a study done by the Davenport report, and it says that, hello, good evening, Sharafuddin Abu Bakr. Hello, hello. That over a career of 40 years, uh, people who lack confidence, they are not so confident in themselves, they may be leaving on the table anything between $282,000 to $1.12 million on the table, because they didn't go for a higher salary because of lacking confidence. So let's demystify this. Salary negotiation isn't about asking for favors, it's about getting paid your worth. So once you allow this to register, you will be in a much better place to ask for what's yours. So the worst case scenario, they say no, but you lose nothing by asking. If you ask and they say no, you're not going to lose face or anything. You lose nothing by asking. So a no actually can open the door to other forms of compensation. For example, you say, okay, so there is no increase or upgrade or negotiation for the salary, but how about this item in the package? How about bonuses, flexible work arrangements? And I know many ladies would negotiate a flex time against money anytime, because they have kids, they want to spend more time with their kids. So flex time could be a good, if you like, a trade-off for not getting the higher salary. It could be additional benefits, it could be more off time, it could be more, if you like, a structured plan for future raises. But already asking opens the door for something else. So the mindset shift that we are talking about here is asking for more isn't greedy, it's a strategic. I am worth the investment. When you tell yourself, I am worth the investment, that's a huge, it shifts your vibration, to a different level. Let me read some comments here. Muhammad, good evening. Sharafuddin, let's read. Let me bring Sharafuddin here. So, Sharafuddin says every challenge faced by women in their careers isn't about a lie they tell themselves, but rather a system that needs to be changed. I like this. I like this. Thank you so much, Sharafuddin, for making this additional comment. How about Sahar? Sahar Al Masoud. Let me read her comment. One common misconception among women is the belief that they must adapt or adopt masculine traits in order to gain acceptance. So good. On this one, they don't adopt masculine energy or masculine traits. They because men negotiate salary. They negotiate. They go, and not, of course, to generalize or anything, but in general, we notice that men are more comfortable negotiating salary, negotiating packages than women. Noel says, Al-Araimi, system that managed by men, mind alone. Okay, and Muhammad, yes, flex time important like the salary. I love this, Muhammad. Thank you very much for saying this. So far we've seen two lies. The lie, it's not in the sense that it is a lie, it's something our mind tells us to keep us in the same spot. For example, just to recap for the people who joined us now. So one of the lie number one is I need to be fully ready before I apply for that role. And I see this a lot. Women go through the job description and they go, check, 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 check. I have this, I have this. Oh, I don't have this, I don't have this. And they want to fulfill the maximum level of requirement. And as I said earlier, around 60% of men, if they have 60% of what's on the job description, they apply. But women, perfectionist, and they want to check the entire list if possible. So do not wait for, so that's a lie. If your mind is telling you you need to be fully ready, that's not true. It's just an excuse for yourself telling you, oh, I need to feel I fear rejection, so I wait, I'll wait, I'm not taking action until I am ready. And that puts us in a procrastination, which is waiting to be ready until you are ready for readiness, and that's procrastination, right? So instead of procrastination, adopt I am capable of learning and growing along with the road. Nobody is 100% ready. I don't need to have all the answers before I'm ready. So line number 2, I can't ask for a higher salary. What if they say no? And da, da, da. And the mindset shift, the new mindset shift we need to adopt in these cases is repeating to ourselves and convincing ourselves and that asking for more isn't greedy. I'm worth the investment, right? Now, line number 3 that our mind could be telling us, and I remember this. I had this big time when I was in the corporate, and the last perhaps 2.5 to 3 years, I was doing the job perfect, superiors happy, high accolades, amazing evaluations, and so on and so forth. But inside, it's like, I'm done. I'm done. Now, but every time I say I'm done, there is that voice in my head that says, now isn't the right time for a career move. Now isn't the right time for a career move, especially as I was preparing for my business, for, as I call it, my runway to freedom. My mind would tell me, Nabila, now is not the right time for a career move. So this, and fast forward, or in retrospect, I really, 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 not regret, but could have moved easily 2 years ahead and did what I wanted to do. It was just the fear crippling me. So when the voice in your head is telling you now is not the right time for a career move, the translation of this is, I'm avoiding risk by calling it waiting for the perfect moment. So your mind will tell you, wait for the perfect moment. And that means I'm afraid of, I'm avoiding risk. I'm afraid of, making that big decision. So listen, there is no perfect time. Let's agree on this. There's no perfect time. If you keep waiting for the stars to align, you will look back and realize, as I did, you spent years in the same place feeling unfulfilled. So for me, it was just about 2 years where I said, I could have moved 2 years ago, but it was just that little voice. Now isn't the right time. Now isn't the right time. So let's demystify this. Listen, anytime you're about to make a move, that's a change. And change is uncomfortable. And change for the mind means you are at risk, means go into survival, means do anything to stop Nebila from making the move because she is in danger. So anytime there is change, it's uncomfortable. It's going on survival mode. But so is staying. But so is staying in a role that no longer serves you. The job market is all the time evolving. Opportunities come and go. And the longer you delay a career move, the harder it can be to shift industries later, to negotiate better offers later, or accelerate your leadership journey later. So the idea is to be agile, to be ready to take risk, calculated risk granted, but it is that kind of risk where you feel you are becoming redundant, or you are becoming, you're not learning, you're not um, contributing more. So the best time to make a move is when I feel stagnant. When you feel stagnant, when you feel there is no added value, and ready for growth, because waiting won't make it any easier. You see what I mean? So the best time to make a move is when I feel stagnant and ready for growth, because waiting won't make it any easier. So keep in mind that waiting will not make it easier. It's going to make your decision to move and your move even more difficult the more you stay, the more years you stay within the same company. So, lie number four. Lie number four. Um, and also I hear this all the time. Nabila, I don't know. There's something that needs to happen. I just need another certification first. I want to move industries or something. I just need another certification first. So this one is sneaky, because on the surface it sounds like self-improvement. I just need another certification first. So the translation of this is, I'm stuck in learning mode, meaning you are the forever learner, because it feels safer than taking action. So being in that learner mode, it feels safe. I need to do another MBA, but since I don't have the money for an MBA, I feel like I'm safe. I'm not going to take action until I do the MBA. Does it make sense? Sharafuddin says, success isn't about fitting into a predefined mold. It's about embracing your authentic self and leveraging your individual. Beautifully said, Sharafuddin. Thank you for this addition. Keep your comments coming. Keep your comments coming. So, when your mind tells you, oh, I just need another certification first, uh, that's being stuck in learner mode, and it's an excuse for not moving forward, for not taking action. So education is important, but let's be real. Many women use certifications as a way to delay stepping into leadership. So how do we demystify this? Most degrees and certifications won't automatically make you feel ready. So I meet ladies all the time. They just finished an MBA and still their job didn't upgrade them or do anything. Or they get a CFA certification or whatever it is. So getting the certification will not make you feel ready. You need real experience to build confidence. With that certification, you need real experience. And that explains why a lot of times women keep, stacking the certifications. And sometimes they apply for a position, and they get rejected because they are overqualified. So be careful of this. Be careful of this. You don't need to be all the time showing all your certifications, because sometimes it's taken against you and you may come across like overqualified for the position. Okay. um so instead of endlessly collecting qualifications, focus on how to apply what you already know. Many leadership roles require decision making, require people skills, require strategy, which can't be taught by any course. This is fact. So, the new mindset shift I invite you to adopt, instead of the excuse of I need another certification, is to adopt the mindset of I already have knowledge and skills, or enough knowledge and skills to take action. I don't need permission to lead. You don't need permission, from anybody or any certification or any qualification to lead. Where are your comments, everyone? Keep them coming. So, lie number 5. This would be the last, lie that some women say, my industry is too competitive. Sometimes they come and say, oh, Nabila, you don't understand. My industry is totally different. It's too competitive. So here with this last lie, which is my industry is too competitive, the translation of it, what your mind is feeding you is, I let fear of competition stop me instead of standing out. So here you are letting the fear of competition stop you rather than help you stand out. Yes, industries are competitive. All industries are competitive, but competition isn't a barrier. It's a proof that the opportunities are there. Always, when you see something competitive, it means the market needs that. So look at it as, yeah, there are opportunities. And how do we demystify this lie? Instead of focusing on the competition, focus on what makes me unique in this or for this position. Is it my expertise, my experience, my leadership approach? So work with somebody who knows you really, really, really well in order to come up with what makes you really, really unique and a good match for the position that you are looking for. So rather than staying stuck in, this industry is too competitive, go for it. Okay. So standing out, it's about your visibility. It's about networking. It's about building your personal brand. It's about showcasing your skills publicly. It's about all of these. A statistic that really, really struck a chord with me. I think it was on LinkedIn the other day. Was 92% of employers believe, this is huge, 92% of employers, all employers, 92% of them believe that soft skills, meaning your decision making skills, your leadership skills, your adaptability, your flexibility, your all of these, they call them soft skills. I don't agree with that. I call them success skills. So, but anyway, they call, so 92% of employers believe soft or success skills are as important as hard skills, meaning your degrees and your certification. Your degrees and your certification. Soft skills, the things that are not learned at school, they are developed, they are as important as hard skills. This is, for me, this is really, really huge. Let's read a comment by Sharafuddin Abu Bakr. It's not about standing out against others. It's about continually challenging yourself to be the best version of yourself. Yes, the only comparison is between you and you compared to yesterday. You compared to a week ago, a month ago, a year ago. So let's shift this mindset for lie number 5, that, there is no industry which is not competitive. So competition means opportunity. If you can just switch, your thinking from, there is a lot of competition, switch it into competition means opportunity. The only way to win is to show up. Are you ready to show up? That's the idea. So there you have it. So let's do a quick recap about the 5 lies that career women tell themselves. I need to be fully ready before I apply. I can't ask for a higher salary. Now isn't the right time. I need another certification first, and my industry is too competitive. So these are they look logical and they sound logical and rational, but in fact, they all indicate that you are afraid. So if any of these lies sound familiar, let's take a moment of honesty. It's time to shift your mindset. And here's your challenge: pick one that's been holding you back. For me, as I said, it was this is not the right time to move. This is not the right time to make the career move. And it cost me 2 and some years of my life that I was in a position that was too comfortable for me. So here I challenge you: pick one lie that's been holding you back and take action today. Mohammed Ibrahim, yes, healthy management systems, including development of soft personal skills. Absolutely, Mohammed. Thank you so much for saying this. I love it. So, by way of wrapping up, there you have some of the paradigms or the limiting beliefs that could be holding us back. And it applies whether women or men, it applies. I just noticed this amongst the women I work with. So that's why it's directed to women, but I know it applies in the exact same way to men as well. What I want to share with you before we wrap up is that I have this 3-day masterclass, which is the how to shift into the 6-figure career identity, how to shift into the 6-figure career identity masterclass on the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th of February at 7 p.m. KSA. And for 3 days, I'm going to walk you through how to shift your identity from maybe not so confident, not so shy, lacking decision making, or could be anything, where you need, a shift, and so that it turns into your 6-figure identity. Careers and the salary from the career, it doesn't happen by accident. It happens by design. It happens by preparation. It happens as a reflection of what's going on inside. So if the inside is not taken care of, the outside is going to reflect it. So let's build that 6-figure identity masterclass. To be invited, if you want me to send you the invitation link, #masterclass, and I will be sending the link to the masterclass with a bonus that you will like. The bonus is about salary negotiation and the 10 techniques that are no, to do in salary negotiation. So if you want that PDF, it's the bonus I'm giving everybody here. So if you want the link to the masterclass, #masterclass, and you will be receiving the PDF for the salary negotiation as well. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to the Quantum Leadership Hacks. Now, if this episode resonated with you, as I said, either in the chat or by DM, #masterclass. And I'd love to hear about your stories, the things that your mind is telling you, and that you are every day breaking free from, and help you take your next big career step. Thank you so much, everyone. #masterclass. If you want to join my 3-day masterclass event, totally free, Feb 25, 26, 27th of February. then hashtag masterclass. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye bye.